Hey everyone, how y'all doing? I know it's been a while since I've uploaded a video. A lot of stuff has been going on. Where to start? Where to start? Okay. First of all, I graduated. First of all, so let's start that. Class of 2022. And second of all, I have recently moved out of my dad's house with my mom. Almost immediately, actually immediately after graduation. Uh, a lot of stuff has happened since the last vid. Uh, Things have changed for me recently, especially my relationship with my dad. It seems to have actually gotten worse since before. I mean, a lot of things have just happened since then. Same issue with him. Can't talk to him. Can't tell him anything because when you do, he just threatens to kick you outside the house, or he just downright doesn't understand, or tries to make it seem like it's your fault. I'm struggling with some inner thoughts. Me and my brothers have actually moved out the house. Left work, left a good job. Left a job I had down there in East Texas. I had good people. I was actually working as a sales associate at Office Depot for about 2.5 months. Um, I did it because I needed some money. Gas prices were going up. I was driving. I did it for asking my mom, my grandparents for money all the time. So I got a job. Paid pretty well. Uh, I enjoyed it. I told my dad about it. He was like, "Oh." The first thing my dad said about the job was, "Oh, you just got a job so you can miss out on church." That was not at all why I got a job. I got a job because I'm 18 and I needed a job. You know, wasn't doing anything else at home. But that's not the only reason. Another reason I got the job is because I wanted to not be at home as much. With the job, that would keep me out until sometimes after 10 on school nights. It means when I come home, I don't gotta be at home for hours with my father. Cause I've come to realize that I have some very serious trust and issues with my dad, and I'm just gonna say I'm scared. My dad does scare me, you know. I don't think a son should be scared of his own father, but here we are. But just a lot has happened between now and then, and I haven't talked to him since I moved. Uh, Blocked him on my phone, blocked him on Facebook. I just, I just don't do it because anything he says is just negative towards me, and I feel like the only times where even there's a slight bit of positiveness is just in the common positive things that I do with graduation. He was positive for that. Um, Theater, that's something he did, so he was of course positive because I guess I'm good in theater too. He was good, so I guess he's happy to see that one of his kids is good in it. Something that he did, but just in the day-to-day life, it's just a lot of negativity. Waking up with a almost I always try to get dressed early in the morning. And by the time the boys left, it's also around the same time I left. Cause I didn't want to be left home with my dad for too long. Cause there's always something negative in the morning with him. It was never just wake up and not hear in his voice, and never just wake up in the morning on a school day and just be like, time to wake up, morning. No, it just be wake up and you hear his voice down the hall because your brother, something happened and he is upset and it's just not good. But back to what's been going on. I'm good to also add in that I'm officially enrolled in college. Galveston College to be exact. That's good, getting all my stuff in. I'm excited about that. Um it's been a while since I talked to him, but as of today, my mom was talking to him because some had happened with involving one of my brothers. Uh, he wanted to talk to the boys, so he did. I overhear him kind of talking to Joshua because Joshua's birthday had just passed this Saturday, actually, last Saturday. It was his birthday. But get this, my dad says I was expecting you to call me for your birthday. I don't know about you, but I thought the parents supposed to call the child on their birthday, not the other way around. But I didn't talk to him. In fact, when I didn't even want him to know I was there, but David was on the phone. It's like, hey, you want to talk to Caleb? He's 8. He didn't understand I was doing this. And to my mom, like, I ain't here, but whatever. Man, I shut down. Like, I hid in the garage. I'm not proud to say that, but it's the truth. And that's when it really hit me that, wow, I am scared of my dad. He terrifies me. It's tough to say that, and it's tough to even want to post this stuff, but someone has to. But if I post it, I'm sure I'm helping out someone out there, or helping myself. I'm not the only one down here dealing with this. But leading up to a lot of this is just a fact of the last few months of me living with my dad has just been avoiding him, working, talking to my mom. And it's a lot of, and getting ready for graduation, enjoying school, enjoying the small things while I still have them, because the whole process of me moving out of my dad's house was actually the week I found out of me having to move is the week I did it. Awesome move, because it was like a week before graduation. Because some stuff was happening. My mom's friend calls me up and says, my mom's a lawyer, is like, hey, I don't think with all this going down, eventually, your dad may get a bit mad, and she thought it would be unsafe for me to be down there with my dad, and she has a point. I don't feel safe down there with my dad. I went down there to try to have a better connection with him. That didn't work out at all. This is a lot I have to talk about. But I've just been real secretive around him because anytime I try to tell him good or anything about college or anything like that, it ends up biting me back in the butt with him doing something behind my back or talking to these folks and finding out, oh, I can't go to this college even though I've already been accepted. Like one moment people are like, hey, we're really excited to have you. I think it's a good school. I tell him, and then he calls someone and talks to some people, and then they say, oh, we don't think it'd be a good school for you right now. But anyways, I've been real secretive with him. He didn't even know what college I was going to till after I had already left, and I told him that I was staying down here with my grandparents and my mom. I'm currently at my mom's house. But, yeah. I mean, that's just a few of the things. But what I wanted to talk about today was just the fact of what's going on. Because all this stuff with me hiding in the garage happened earlier today. Or yesterday, should I say, because it's probably 3-something, 4-something in the morning. So it technically happened yesterday, but the fact of it is that fast forward later, some stuff happens. I go to the Y, get a nice little workout in, feeling pretty good. In my room, just chilling, listening to some music. As the playlist ends, and I would get ready to listen to the next. Just some thoughts of my dad just pops into my head just for a brief little second. And I just can't stand the thought of him. And I just start cursing him out loud. and just nothing but pure, just pent up rage and just anger. It just starts coming out, and it's just crazy, man. And it lasts a long time to the point to where I just gotta get it out. You know, I get it out through my own personal ways. I don't have to talk about it, but yeah. And the thing is, I know it's not right that I should be having these strong negative emotions towards him to the point to where I envision, not really envision, but just really just negative, strong negative emotions towards my dad. Just by a simple thought of him. Over some things that happened today that I don't really want to get into. But I didn't talk to him because I knew that whatever he had to say was going to be negative, and I knew that too many good things have been happening to me since I've stopped talking to him, since I started to be a bit secretive. A lot of good things, and I know God is watching out for me too, because you know, even though it's been a lot of stuff going on, He hasn't. My blessings have only increased since a lot of things have started happening. Yo, I need y'all to pray for me. Because a lot of stuff has just been going on. Just a whole lot. But I am getting a professional help with a lot of this singing counseling. I start pretty soon. We'll see what he says. He says that it's also good for me to kind of keep doing this vlogging thing so I can find a way to a healthy way to get a lot of this stuff off my chest. It's been rough. It's been real rough, and I feel like it's may still be a bit more rough even after this before it really starts getting better, but I don't regret not telling my dad what's going on. I don't. Because I know that I would just continue to be in a situation where I can't stand hearing his voice in the morning and just having like a panic attack every time I do. Or driving home from school and being so terrified and praying, hoping that no one else's car, that his car isn't there. Because it seemed like the only times you ever had peace in that household was when I was the only one there. I need y'all to pray for me. That's all I really got to say right now. Don't want to go too much into it, even though I probably already have. But thank y'all for listening if y'all did. If anyone out there is going through anything similar, please don't not talk about it and don't not get the help you need, because I'm getting the help I need, and it helps to talk to someone who you trusted about it. I've talked to some friends who've really been supporting me through all this. And do not, if you're in a relationship like this, or if you're feeling any kind of way like I am right now, or going through some hard times, getting ready to make some big transitions in life, I need you to really pray, but also to really talk about it to someone who you trust, because it helps. And find a way to really do something that helps you out. Like this, vlogging, telling you what's been up with my life helps me out. Or write it down in a journal. But don't just not do anything and just take it. Because that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to go back to my dad instead of leaving. I was halfway It was a long trip going back up here in Houston, and halfway through, I got scared and didn't want to do it anymore, and wanted to go back to my dad. And my mom talked to me, my grandparents talked to me. It brought me back to reality about what I was trying to get away from. The mental abuse of the situation is what I was trying to get away from, and I don't know. I felt guilty about trying to get out that situation. I felt like it was my fault, but it's not. I'm just trying to do what's best for me. Anyways, like I said, if you enjoyed the video or you're just here to listen, please subscribe, share, like. Share this video with anyone who you think who could benefit from it. Just from hearing that if they're going through a similar situation, that they're not the only ones out there. That's the reason why I post these kind of videos of me struggling, because I know that it would help others out who feel like they're struggling and no one else understands how it feels. Yeah, but y'all feel good. If you feel like this relates to you, comment down below. Tell your story if you're comfortable with it. But please like, follow, subscribe, share, and y'all have a blessed day.